Hi everyone. In today's video, we are going to talk about Glenmark Pharma's results, which was announced today. So the company has come up with the stunning results where it has shown a turnaround, and the company was loss-making last year. Now it has become profitable. This can be a perfect candidate, which can be a turnaround story. Let's look at the net sales. Net sales is at 32 to 101 million, which is 3,200 odd crores in Q4, whereas it was at 3,016 crore in last year. So there is a 6 to 6.5% growth in revenues. Let's look at the uh, EBITDA. So if you look at profit before exceptional items, it was 380 crores. And if you look at the exceptional item, there was an exceptional loss of 372 crore. If we ignore it, the company has basically shown extraordinary results. Overall, last year it was at 1,238 crore loss, whereas now it has come to 4 crore profits, which is really good. It has been a proper turnaround. There is an EPS now for the company for the whole year as well. Whereas if you look at it last year, it was at minus 44. Now it is at 0.16. The company is now profitable. So let's look in details about the company's investor presentation. So they are one of the leaders in the dermatology, respiratory, and cardiac segments in India. So second in dermatology, second in respiratory, and third in cardiac segment. These are the three primary places where they are selling branded generics as well. So they launched a new drug, Ryaltris, in more than 10 markets in the last year, and they are planning to commercialize it in 45 plus markets globally. So this is one drug which is basically generating a lot of revenues across the globe for this company. European business continues to remain extremely strong. It has shown strong double-digit growth, growing at 17.5% in this whole financial year. And they also received approval for a drug called Winlevi. And the company is also building a strong pipeline in the oncology space, where they are coming up with a lot of new drugs for many cancer-related diseases. So overall, this is the Q4 summary. There is a YoY growth of 6.3%. Europe business 19.9%. Rest of the world was a bit slow because of forex related currency challenges, which impacted the revenue, whereas the volume growth is huge, 4.9%, and EBITDA at 560 crore, EBITDA margin of 17.2%. So the adjusted PAT is at 346 crore, which is really, really good. So the company also continues to invest a lot of money in R&D, which is typical for a pharma company. So 7.3% of their revenue is invested in R&D. So the company has remained strong and resilient, and there is a focused execution, and this is the most important thing. As we move into FY26, the company remains committed to building this momentum as they strengthen their global footprints. They also got US FDA Fast Track designation for ISB 2001. Basically, this is a biologics that's been built for cancer care. So basically, this is a critical and most important step in the company's future prospects. So basically, last year they were in huge losses. Now they have become profitable. The company has made a proper turnaround. It has become a proper candidate which can only grow from here. It has all the negatives have been behind the company now. They have fully returned to profitability, and now they are on the path towards growing better in the next year. So let's look at the revenues across geographies. So India growth was extremely slow because in the diabetes market they lost 10% market share, whereas in other products, they got an increase, but overall, just 0.4% growth YoY. They lost market, North American market, they revenue has, so this is for the whole fourth quarter. So they lost some market, minus 5.4% growth, and Europe strong 20% growth. The rest of the world 5% growth. So overall growth is 4%, and then they also have another revenue, other revenue of which increased 2000%. So consolidated revenue for the whole financial year is India 32%, US is still bad, Europe 17.6, rest of the world is again mediocre 1.7, overall 12.8% revenue growth for the whole financial year. So let's look at the regional contribution. So India remains their primary market, followed by North America and Europe. Beyond that, they also basically they have products sold across the globe. This is a proper global company. So in terms of margins, let's look at the margin: 66.6% gross margin and 17.2% gross margins in Q4. It was 17.6% for the whole year. So there is another income of 11 crore. So the challenge is in this exceptional loss, which was booked related to a litigation associated with generic Zetia, along with legal costs and closure of the manufacturing facility. So this is where there is one exceptional line of exceptional loss. So if not for this, the company not just turned profitable from minus 1454 crore to 4 crore, it would have been 350 odd crore. Adjusted PAT would have been 346 crore. So the company has done really well in making a proper comeback and a PAT margin of 10.6% in this quarter. So in India, as I mentioned earlier, they are ranked second in the dermatology respiratory space and third in cardiac space. They launched a new drug called Empagliflozin, and there is a weak growth in the respiratory segment, and they lost a lot of market share, 10% market share in the diabetes segment. And what is one interesting thing that they have done is they have discontinued all the non-core activities, low margin brands in the hospitals and trade generic segments. So this is going to reduce their sales numbers, revenues, but it will improve their overall margins because this is a non-core business which is not margin accretive. So the India formulation business grew at 10% compared to the overall market growth of 6%. So the growth in the respiratory area was mainly driven by chronic portfolio. Overall, 0.4% YoY growth, QoQ minus 11% in terms of revenues. So whereas YoY it is 31.9%. So North America has done poorly, minus 5.4% YoY, minus 8.5% QoQ. For the whole year, they have degrown at minus 2.5. So the good thing is they have filed a lot of ANDAs. 8 of them have been approved. They have launched 13 products. They are leveraging strong capabilities in their injectables and respiratory portfolio. So they also have 51 applications pending at various stages. They're looking to file the ANDA for two more drugs as well in US. So European market, they reported strong double-digit growth. They launched this new drug, Winlevi, has been approved by the UK healthcare department, and they witnessed strong double-digit growth. And this drug, Ryaltris, continues to gain a lot of market share. They are focusing on increasing the contribution from the branded markets. So Winlevi has been approved. So rest of the world got impacted due to the adverse currency movements in some of the key markets. So Ryaltris, as mentioned earlier, it is also continuously growing across other major markets as well. So these are some of the global brands they are creating: Ryaltris, Envafolimab, Winlevi. What is interesting here is their focused pipeline for oncology. They have a lot of drugs that are at various stages of the trial. So ISB 2001, this one is in phase 1, the other two are in preclinical stage, and they are also having some products where they partner with another third party, which will basically improve their short-term value creation. So overall, the company has made a proper stunning turnaround. Revenue growth is good. There is a proper growth across all the major markets except US, North America. The company, except for the exceptional loss, the company has become fully profitable, and there is a strong momentum that is expected in FY26. Besides that, the company is also filing a lot of drugs in the oncology space, which is again a very, very high margin business. So overall, it looks attractive at current levels. So the stock is staying somewhere in the middle. So the only thing is the company has remained bearish across all types of charts. If you look at it on a daily chart, it remains bullish, but it is close to the cloud. It can turn. It has remained bearish. It can turn bullish on Monday because of this stunning turnaround, which has been part of their results now. So on the 5 minutes chart, it has turned bullish. There is a green cloud that has formed. It is above the blue line as well as the red line. If it opens strongly in the morning, it can continue to run up for a few days from Monday onwards. It looks very interesting. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button. If you want us to do a video on a specific topic, post it as a comment. If you have any other questions, please post it on the comment section. Happy investing. Have a great weekend. Bye.